Good morning.
Morning, fourth graders. Hey, everybody. This morning, we're going to give you guys a virtual fist bump. So good morning. All right, we're going to get right into our sharing for today. Our sharing question is, what is one place that you can't wait to reopen when things get back to normal? Hopefully that's sooner than later when things will get back to normal, but what's the first place that you would like to get to, whether it's a place to go and do some sort of activity, or maybe it's a certain restaurant that you'd actually like to go in to eat. And for our activity for today is using the words Nevlin Nights. How many words can you make out of those letters? So you can rearrange them, put them together in any order, try to make a list of as many words as you can, and post it on Seesaw. We'd love to see what you guys come up with. So small words, big words, whatever you'd like to create.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it for our
Should we do
morning
our sharing?
greeting. Go for it. Oh, sorry. Absolutely. Let's Monday morning. All right.
All right. I guess one place I'm waiting or excited to reopen are the movie theaters, because we like to go to movies sometimes on the weekends. So just to hang out and get to go to some of those new movies and relax in the theater. How about you, Mrs. Williams?
Sorry, my puppy's in my way. A place that I would like to get back to. Yeah, we missed the movie theaters too, and going to those places. The place that we're really excited to get going to is we go camping. So we have a resort in Faribault, Minnesota, and so a campground that we go to. And right now, we are not allowed to go there or the lodge or anything. People can go and put their, open up their campers, but we can't be near anybody. So I'm kind of excited to get the camping season up and going and getting back to the resort as fast as possible. Hopefully when all the snow melts.
Yeah, kidding.
How about you, Mrs. Schwein?
I'm excited for school to reopen someday, to see everybody.
Yes.
And just, there's lots of restaurants we miss going into, but we also miss going to the YMCA, the new rec center. That was a fun activity that we did a lot to exercise and just use their pool there. So it would be nice when all those places are open again.
Yes, I agree.
Absolutely.
All right. We're going to go on to announcements now.
All right. Remember, our morning meeting is now also on Seesaw, so you can comment and share back with us on Seesaw. So if you go on there, it should appear about 7 o'clock in the morning. Just go on there and make sure for those sharing things, you just comment underneath, and then you can see what your friends say also. Just like the last couple weeks, there's still the free lunch and breakfast available at Nevlin, and that pickup time is 11:30 to 12:30 every day. So head on over there and get your free lunch, and then breakfast for the next day will come with that too. We're hoping that you stopped at Nevlin yesterday to pick up your distance learning bag. The James and the Giant Peach books aren't here yet, unfortunately. So what we're going to do instead is actually post someone reading the chapter on Seesaw, so you can go ahead and listen to it at least until you get your book. And then you can still go ahead and do the reading activities after that. So check out Seesaw, look for the chapter that we're on for that day, and it should be posted there, okay? Our phone numbers are still listed there. Make sure you call or text us if you have any questions or need anything. And then also our email and our remind too. So all different ways you can get a hold of us if you need something.
Perfect. All right. And again, last week we reminded you, I think we fixed for most families, make sure you're on the Seesaw class app rather than the family one. We can also be on the family one, but remember the class one allows you to communicate with all of us. I think we helped a lot of families last week get on the correct app. If you still have questions about that or are having trouble, just contact one of us and we can help you walk through that. Okay. Another reminder, this next, your next slide, just some reminders about Seesaw. Students, make sure when you are posting an assignment that you only check on your name for your journal, okay, rather than other people's names. I think we had a few little mix-ups this last week, and then probably just an accident. Just make sure that you're clicking just on your name. Also, if you are commenting on a friend's post, please remember to only comment positive remarks. You can compliment others on their activities, and you can ask questions, but only about the assignments, okay? Remember, this is not like a texting or chatting app. We're just using this to communicate our school activities and help each other out with school stuff, okay? If you want to just kind of text and chat with a friend from class, just get their phone number or use something else to do that. Seesaw is just for our schoolwork and school talk and communication. Okay, anything to add to that?
Oh, that's
Mr. Williams?
perfect.
Okay,
I think that sounds good.
okay, sounds good. All right, this is our matrix for today. We're going to have Mrs. Williams start with the reading must-dos, and then we'll talk about all the activities today. Go over them.
All right, so for the first thing, so now talking about Seesaw. So yes, so on Seesaw, you were going to have your chapter 1 was on there yesterday, so you were able to listen to chapter 1 of James the Giant Peach. You had your character analysis wheel worksheet out of the packet that you picked up on Monday. And so what we're going to have you guys do is every day we'd like you to take a picture of the page that you completed and then upload it onto Seesaw. You can attach it right, click on that green add now button that's underneath each of these assignments. So then it's a really easy way that we can kind of go in there and just kind of check off these lessons. So yesterday you took a look at your main character, James, and you were kind of analyzing him. And today, before you read chapter 2, we'd like you to complete the before, during, and after page that's in your packet. So you might have to flip a couple pages. And the purpose of this is to kind of get you making some predictions before you even begin reading chapter 2. What are some things that you think might happen next? So if you think about what happened in chapter 1, where do you think the story is going to go next? And then the middle box is during. So during chapter 2, kind of take some notes on some of the bigger things that are happening, things that are happening to James or where he's going. And then the A box is for after, and that is after you read chapter 2, predict what you think is going to happen in chapter 3. And so that's the BDA. When you see that in your packet, that's the before, during, and after. Those are all the predictions. Everything that I just explained to you is also written at the top of that chart. So you're going to do one a day. You did not have to do it yesterday, though. So do your BDA and then listen to chapter 2. And then you can certainly post that on chapter 2's Seesaw assignment that you see there for today.
Awesome. I'm going to start with math, and I'm going to go kind of quick here so we can keep our video short enough to get onto Seesaw. But for the math, you're going to look at your finding factor pairs for each number, complete the problems that are on the worksheet, and then if you go onto Seesaw, there's a finding factors activity. So go ahead and go log on to there, look for the finding factors activity, and then when you're done, go on Redbird or Freckle when finished, okay?
Do you want me to go over Maydu's, or should I just have them read it on their own? Do we have time, Mrs. Schwartz?
We've got about a minute and a half that we have to keep it under, so to post on
Okay.
Seesaw.
So go ahead and look at your Maydu's, the Science and Social Studies. Mr. Phillips has you baking a map, hiding a treasure, and having a friend or family member try to find the treasure in the house using just your map. For Mrs. Noterman, she suggested making some emojis, just using, you can use cups at home to make circles and to trace circles using the different emotions. For art, use objects from around your house to create a face or portrait. And for PE, make the menu for dinner. Be sure to include the 5 food groups.
Awesome. Fun one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh. And our riddle from last week, a cowboy rode into town, or yesterday, sorry. A cowboy rode into town on Friday. He stayed in town for 3 days and rode out on Friday. How was that possible? Because, the horse's name is Friday. Tomorrow's riddle. What question can you never answer yes to?
Ooh.
Interesting one.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, we're kind of rushed there at the end, but
All right.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah. Have a
Okay.
great
Have
week.
a great day,
or
everybody.
great day.
Yep. Remember to let us know if you have any questions, okay?
All right. Bye, 4th grade.
Bye.
Bye.